did y'all cancel your social media? They hired Donald Trump's lawyer, Art. If you innocent, what you need Donald Trump's
It's
lawyer
not
for?
Donald
It
Trump's
sounds
lawyer.
like y'all getting ready to defend yourselves. That's what it sounds like to me.
Now, I'm an advocate for people that's doing the work, and I just don't like when somebody's complaining about other people that's doing the work and you're not doing the work yourself. Not saying Umar Johnson ain't doing no work, but you're not doing the work that they're doing. So in this segment, I'm gonna have to disagree with Dr. Umar Johnson.
Here's my question to Benjamin Crump and Al Sharpton, Art. How long is Ben Crump and Al Sharpton going to wait around, Art, before they tell the world that they don't think this investigation is being done correctly? How long before Benjamin Crump and Al Sharpton
That's the
demand
biggest thing.
that
This investigation ain't being done correctly. That's the biggest.
the FBI and Department of Justice take over this investigation? Art, it's been over a month and we know nothing. They declared this an accidental drowning before they did any investigation. That's a cover up. They never treated the boat like a crime scene. They never took a look at the other two boats. Those 30 white kids should have had their cell phones confiscated, investigated. All their social media should have been investigated. Their homes
He
should
not
have been
lying.
investigated. They should have all
He
been
not lying.
interrogated. They should have been investigated to see if they or their parents had
Was
any
even
connection
type
to
of
any of the
connection to
white
where it was, but it
in the
wasn't.
state of Mississippi. None of that was
I'm
done.
not mad at
According
that.
to the Cajun Navy, they offered Ben Crump to put dogs on the boat and let the dogs sniff it out to see if anybody had recently been deceased on that boat or if there had been any blood on that boat. And according to the representative from the Cajun Navy, Ben Crump told him, don't do it. Did you have your own dogs to sniff out the boat? Because if you didn't, why didn't you let them sniff the boat out with the dog? The dogs can tell, Art, if somebody had recently lost their life or if blood had been spilled. He said Ben Crump told him no. I need Ben Crump to explain it.
But let's not forget the Cajun Navy and everybody who owns them damn boats. They all know each other. So who's to say that those dogs would have came back or they would have allowed the results to be released just like they're holding back the autopsy report? They probably could have held back the results of the dogs sniffing the boat.
Over the last 75 years, over 10,000 chemicals have been introduced into our food supply. That is terrifying. If you look across
He
the
said it
pond,
right.
in the EU,
It doesn't matter.
Bleacher Gold just kicked in.
Yo, what is up with this motherfucking dick pill renaissance, man? They won't stop showing dick pills. Is it that serious?
I believe they kept the lungs, Art, because they knew that those lungs would have provided evidence of the fact that Nolan may have been deceased
Before he hit the water.
That water. They kept the throat because it may have shown some
That he
trauma,
broke his
that Nolan
motherfucking
may have
neck,
gotten
that
choked
white
out.
boy
We don't know if Nolan
expert.
got hit in the back of the head. We don't know if the blood simply drained to the back of the head. They say Nolan was found face down in the water. Not only
That
that,
doesn't happen like that.
was transported face down to Washington, D.C. I don't think that has anything to do with the blood draining to the back. You want to know why? Because he was found floating on his face.
Right, you can't. It doesn't work like that. I just
Which
said it.
is history is repeating itself. And it's up to us to make a change. We cannot sit up here and keep begging these people to show us respect. The truth is, we're going to have to respect ourselves. And not only that, we're going to have to continue withdrawing ourselves from their
fucking game.
Let's hit them where it hurts, y'all.
So they tracked the phone to his house, Art. And Sister Ty
This
Stevens
is the
said, when they
craziest shit
opened
I've
up the
ever
door,
heard,
the
though.
house
I
was
can't
dark.
lie
They
with that
turned the
one,
light-
though. It's no way you can, like, straight up, if a black person, okay, if a white person said, yo, let me find the phone of the person of my dead child, and we go to the family, they can't find the phone. Instantly, they can't find it. Then they find it. What the fuck are we even talking about at this point? I just gotta know what we talking about at this point. What are we talking about?
lights off so they wouldn't recognize nobody's face. 61 years later, they doing the same thing for black people who think
Emmett
white
Till
people
is what
have
he's
changed.
talking about.
It's time to wake up and smell the coffee. They are their ancestors. They might be worse. And since they are their ancestors, we need to be our ancestors. Why is Ben Crump and Al Sharpton dragging their feet? Benjamin Crump, you need to have a street march.
I swear I predicted this one. Now, just a couple days ago, I was saying hashtag Million Man March in Mississippi.
You need to bring all of the black militia groups to Mississippi, and we need to march on Mississippi. Your approach to this investigation is too humble, it is too docile, it is too meek, it is too soft. You are dealing with Mississippi, and you have not activated any street protests. Sister Christine and Brother Nolan Wells are not going to get justice, or if Benjamin Crump doesn't activate a street activism campaign. Al Sharpton is about to have another march on Washington. For what? Al Sharpton. Listen to me, sir. You don't need to march on D.C. Al
Yeah,
Sharpton
what the fuck you coming down to D.C. for?
the march from
Coming out my city.
D.C. to Mississippi. We should
It don't matter right there. Yeah, I'm about to say Mississippi is the one. This is the third black people person that
Mississippi.
wound up like this.
Trey Reed. So we need to march in Cleveland, Mississippi. We need to march in Senatobia, Mississippi. We need to march in Jackson.
What's crazy is that a lot of the kids, all them white kids, a lot of them kids, their great grandparents and their grandparents are fucking officials in the actual state of Mississippi for years. All of them are officials. They are fucking movers and shakers in Mississippi as white people. Y'all, I gotta understand this shit is way. This is why the Nolan Wells case is so big. It's a little bit deeper than what we just want to see on the outside.
So come to find out, Reverend Al Sharpton is doing a march in Washington, D.C. What Umar Johnson is saying that we don't need
another
DC.
fucking
We
DC
need to go
march
to Mississippi to do a march.
We definitely don't need another DC march, right? We've been doing that shit forever. I'm 38, man. This shit been going DC, Washington, a Washington Million Man March been happening since I was 20. No. Since I was 8, motherfucker.
I just said that.
Tasia Fortune was found hanging from a tree. They had to use a ladder to go up on the tree and get our sister Tasia down. They called the Cito company at 4 o'clock. It sounds like they may have been in the act of unaliving Nolan Wells when they made the claim.
So it looks like Dr. Umar Johnson shares the same sentiment as a lot of people that's out there, which
we
is
saw it.
that
This
call
nigga was
that they made on the boat was just a cover-up. And the reason why everybody think that that's a cover-up is because you didn't even want any help, bro. She asked you, do you need me to send you out some help?
Nah, we're just thinking.
Well, how deep is the water?
I don't know.
Your story is just way too conflicting.
Nigga said, I don't know. Who the fuck is going down in the water and don't know where the water at?
Who you send out if his boat is sinking? He said you could call some snow bunnies. Now, we all know what Dr. Umar Johnson feel about the snow bunnies. He said you call the snow bunnies to come rescue him. He don't care who comes and rescue him if his boat is sinking.
Because the call was bogus. This is my belief.
Yeah, now you right. That call was bogus. I ain't gonna lie to you. I agree.
When Nolan's body was found, and if they were able
already
to determine the time of death, they say, wait a minute, Nolan was unalived at 4 o'clock. They could say our boat was sinking at 4 o'clock and we was on the phone with Cito. The phone was a decoy. The phone call was a bait and switch. There was nothing wrong with that boat, Art. We know that Mississippi is going to find all the audio engineers that they can find, Art, to try to say that the background noise cannot be corroborated or verified.
But we already had a black girl that put it down.
There's too much going on. We don't care what Sister Jeanette Brantley had to say.
She just said it. The girl, the audio engineer,
and they can't
cracked it all. We heard it all.
If they throw out the background noise, I believe we still have probable cause to arrest all 30 of those white kids. He calls the operator on Cito. The operator says, how can I help you? Our boat is sinking and we need a tow. How much water are you in?
I don't know. We're just sinking.
No. We in 31 feet of water. There's the big difference between 17 and 31. They boat all the time. They go to Horn Island all the
They
time.
know
Why
that
would
shit.
you know if you're in 17 foot of water or 31
Or
foot of
3.
water? The
They
Cecil
know it.
Island,
I ain't gonna
said,
lie.
"Do you
They
want me to
know
call
it.
the
I
Coast
said the
Guard? Do you want me
same
to call the
shit.
Coast Guard?" We don't need the Coast Guard. If your boat is sinking, do you
Coast
care?
Guard? No.
If I'm sinking in 31 feet of water, you can call the Coast Guard, you can call the aliens, you can call the...
I don't give a fuck who you call. Come get me.
If my boat is sinking. Who says we don't need the Coast Guard?
I don't need them. I want you to bring the Coast Guard ASAP.
There are no adults.
Bring everybody.
Second lie. First lie, he said, Nolan said, I'm staying behind to hang out with Katie. Y'all can leave me. Katie said Nolan told her, I'm headed back to the boat because my friend's about to leave. That was lie number 1. Lie number 2. The Cecil operator asked you how many adults are on the boat. He said everybody on the boat is under 21. She said that was not my question. She begged him to tell her how many people are on the boat. Is anybody breathing on the boat? He said a lot of people breathing on the boat. She said, is there anybody living on the boat? He said, yes, people are alive on the boat. Art, I would like to investigate her. She didn't do no crime. I want to know what made that operator say is
what
anybody
she said.
breathing on the boat. What
Yeah, that was an official transcript.
What did she hear in the background? That don't
This
sound
shit
like a
done
regular
turned
question.
into
It's
a
almost
real
like she
live
could feel something was going
murder
on.
mystery
That's
for
the
the
end of the video.
entire
I really
goddamn.
enjoyed this interview.
The
The link to
whole-
Art of Dialogue will be in the description.
Yo, I gotta watch
And
this whole thing.
Dr.
I'm not doing
Mark Johnson,
tonight.
he
I think
has
I'm
a
about to
pretty
end this stream,
interesting
but
perspective
goddamn.
on the Nolan Wells case, because I would have never thought that the operator asked him who was breathing on the
That
boat.
don't make
and
no
why
type
would she
of
ask him who was
sense
breathing on the
to
boat?
ask that
Kind of makes
question.
me think that did a situation like this occur before? It's like, if he's telling you that the boat is sinking, why would somebody not be breathing on the boat?
But if the boat is sinking, nigga said, I don't know. She said, where's the water at? The nigga said, I don't know. What? I don't know. We're just sinking. That shit was fucked up right there. That didn't even make sense.
Standing up.
Niggas thinking, I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna tell you what is happening. I'm going to let you know every little piece of information. That was weird. Yo, that was the weirdest shit I heard. But fuck it, man. We finally done the stream, man. We had a good time today. I'm gonna say peace out. See y'all niggas tomorrow, man.